Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be working on the entryway. As you can see, I've already installed and painted the molding on the lower half of the wall. If you recall from the prior video, I did not have any molding, just plain walls. And the reason I did it off camera was because unfortunately, because of the knee surgery I had, it was incredibly hard for me to get on the floor and back up constantly to get good footage of me doing the molding. I actually started this project a year ago, and it's pretty funny because at the beginning of the video, I'm recovering from my first surgery on my right leg. And now at the end of the video, I'm at the start of my surgery healing on my left leg. I'm just glad I don't have a third leg. Anyway, enough about me. Let's get started on the project. The walls are glossy right now because I went ahead and primed the walls for wallpaper. I wanted to prime the walls just because I wanted to make sure that my wallpaper would adhere well to the wall. And in the future, if I wanted to remove my wallpaper to change it into something different, I wanted to be able to remove it with minimal damage caused to the drywall. The tools we'll be using is glue, this wallpaper flattener with a sharp blade, this straight edge to cut the wallpaper without it causing any tears, a bucket of water and a sponge to wipe off any excess glue, this painting tool that I'm going to use to smooth out any bubbles without it causing any tears, an epoxy and adhesive roller, a stick to mix the glue, and this disposable paint tray. Starting off, I am going to draw a vertical straight line to guide me, and this will be my starting off point with the wallpaper. I do not want to rely on my walls. From doing the molding underneath, I knew right away that my walls were not leveled and straight. You want to apply a generous amount of adhesive to the wall. What that does is it allows you to be able to move the wallpaper around and adjust it up and down without it causing you any major issues like tears. If you guys are wondering what's up with the Christmas decor, like I mentioned earlier in the video, I started filming a year ago. I started doing the wallpaper in this room early on when I first started decorating for Christmas. Anytime you're installing wallpaper of any pattern of any type, you want to leave an excess above and below just in case you need to readjust the wallpaper up and down to align it with a prior pattern that you had laid down. To finish off a panel, just trim the excess and smooth out any bubbles or wrinkles you might see on the wallpaper. I zoomed in because I wanted you guys to be able to see how I cut around doors and windows. I lay the wallpaper flat. I make sure the placement of it is exactly where I want it. And as soon as I know I don't need to readjust or move the paper, I will cut a 45-degree angle in the corner of the frame. And I'm going to be careful not to cut it too much because you don't want that tear to extend further onto the wall where it's going to lay flat. Step 6 is highly important. You guys, I started this project at 8 a.m. in the morning and I did not complete it until 7 o'clock at night. It took over 2 hours just to finish this section, and right here on this last panel that you saw me just do, my phone battery started to die. Now, if you know from watching the videos, I record all my videos with my iPhone, so unfortunately this is the stopping point where you see me installing wallpaper, which I think is a good stopping point because this was just dreadful to do, and the less I have to see me doing it, the better it is for my brain's healing. Trust me, you guys are not missing out on anything.